Hey, everybody. Hey, hi. Um, okay, I'm live on Podbean. I'm live here. So I think I'm live every place. Let's get to it. Let's get into it. I want to adjust one little thing. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Okay, here we go. Welcome to Psychic Medium Toni Greene. I'm Toni Greene, the Psychic Medium. I will be answering questions, helping you connect to loved ones up above. I'm still adjusting everything in the new space, trying to get it all together, um, and have it be, you know, a little, the right lighting, the right everything. Not quite there yet, but getting there. So, a couple quick announcements. Please don't get scammed. I'll never reach out to you. Never, ever, ever reach out to you. If somebody reaches out to you, pretty much report them. Second, I'm a psychic medium, hypnotist, and healer. I do private sessions, group sessions. I have to look at my notes, events, galleries, corporate, um, theater events, you name it. I do birthday parties, all of it. Um, and I will let you know when to call in because I'm going to do the announcements and then I will take the callers on Podbean and Aloha Jay. I will definitely tell you when to call in. Um, this show does go live on WSCS and Rude Rangers TV, all of their streaming channels, radio stations, podcasts, affiliate stations. And thank you, Scott at WSCS and Rudy at Rude Rangers TV. Thank you for all that you do for the show. I go live every Monday at noon with this show and Tuesday with Book Club. Both times are noon central. I have authored 7 books. Yep, 7 books. I'm so not like my announcements are so like blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's see. We are going to get started right away. So here's how it's working, you guys. I'm just going to make this really quick announcement for everybody. I'm going to move this a little bit, move that a little bit, move that a little bit. It's not working. I'm trying to move something out of the way and it's not working. Okay. I do have links for Buy Me a Coffee in the chat, and Rebecca is so amazing and puts links for Buy Me a Coffee and Podbean and everything. So those who decide to donate or tip your bartender, tip your psychic, whatever you want to call it, those who do that, their questions will go first. And the reason I started doing this, and I know I've had a couple people be a little bit upset about the fact that I'm doing it this way. Well, I just can't make everybody happy. Okay, so there's nothing I can do about that. Here's the thing. When I was just going through all the questions and not getting to the bottom, and by the way, I spent an hour and a half doing this, okay? People would email me or whatever, reach out and say, you never get to my question and da, da, da. So I decided, okay, if your question is that important, you can donate and you can be bumped right to the top of the list. You can be put right up there to the top of the list. And when you're at the top of the list, you're guaranteed an answer to your question. So if it's that important, if your question is so important that you feel like you need to come here and ask it every single week, and I'm not throwing shade on anyone, I get it. I've had things that I've asked every single week too. I'm not saying anything negative about that. I get that. Sometimes there's something going on in our life and we just really, 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 really want to know. But if it's so important, you can either A, book a session, which I'm happy to do private sessions for 30 and 60 minutes. You can use popcall, which is now in the description and in all the things. And if you just have one question, you can use popcall and text that question or video that question. There's like 4 ways to reach out to me. I pretty much get back to everybody immediately. As soon as I see it, I get back to them, unless I'm with another client at the time. Or book a session, use popcall, or donate to Buy Me a Coffee. If I don't catch you on the show, if there's so many questions from Buy Me a Coffee, I don't catch you on the show, I will answer it after the show. I do try to watch Buy Me a Coffee while I'm on. Plus, Rebecca will be watching. So if you donate to Buy Me a Coffee and you want your question answered, say, I donated, and put your question right next to it so that we both know and we can get to it, because Buy Me a Coffee doesn't update me. Like, I have to keep refreshing the page. And again, some, my show, I do not have a sponsor. I keep it that way so that I can say and do what I need to say and do on the show. With sponsors come a lot of rules and regulations. I don't want to have to not be able to talk about certain things like God or Jesus or whatever it is, right? I don't want to have to not be able to say that because I say it a lot. And sometimes people will say, well, we don't want you using this word or that word. I want to use it. It comes out of my mouth whether I want it to or not. I can't help it. It's just something I say. So I like to keep the show very free and open. And in order to do that, I'm running this show on donations and Buy Me a Coffee and whatever else. Plus, I do believe in energy exchange, and it's not that I won't be answering questions for free, because I will. Of course, I will. But those who are donating are going to get bumped to the top of the list, and I will be answering their questions first. Lily will be first because she donated, and then Aloha J will be second, and he's going to call into Podbean. If you would like to go after either one of those with a donation, please make sure you put it in the chat so that we know where it is and we can get to it. I do have some songs today. I'm going to say the songs. This could be a song you knew, your loved one knew. It reminds you of them. Every time you hear it, you think of them. Whatever it is, however it goes for you. The first one is that song, She Talks to Angels. The next, and I'm gonna try not to sing them today because my ears are so plugged up again. That song, Stuck in the Middle with You. Oh, stuck in the middle with you. Okay, if I use a real cartoony voice, maybe I can do it. And the next song is she's a I can't do it. Honky tonk woman. I can't do it. I can't even. I'm not gonna do that to anybody, not even myself. I'm not gonna try to sing that. That honky goes so long. Whoever sang that, mad skills. Mad skills. Okay. Rhythm is a dancer. Okay, and the next, almost every single one of these songs has like a long drawn out word like Roxanne. You don't have to put on the red. Like, and if this is one of your songs, I'm so sorry. I'm being so goofy about it. But I know I can't hear perfectly today because my ears are a little plugged up. So trying to sing, even though I know I can't sing, but even trying to sing would be just redunculous, beyond redunculous at this point. I have to tell you guys a spooky story. Oh my God. So last week we had like spices flying, right? And then I set up this whole room and I have my little plants, my babas over here lining this wall. And they've been super cool, super chill, happy in the light, hanging out, just doing good, living their best plant life, right? I walk in this room this morning, and this one, that baby right there, who's big, who's been in that planter for quite some time, yep, was knocked over on the floor. Whoever did that, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Don't mess with my babies. Do not mess with my plants. I cannot believe they knocked my plant over on the floor. There's no way this plant could have just fallen over, right? It's been up and solid, and whoever did that, you should have picked it up and cleaned it up. You should have. I'm just saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. We all know what I'm saying. That's unacceptable behavior. Yeah, so much. But why are they knocking everything over? Like, I don't get why they're knocking everything over. Like, spices that never ever fall are being knocked right off onto the floor, one at a time, too. One at a time. It's not like they all just went flying. Nope. Boom, boom, boom. Stop it. Okay. I'm going to go to the questions. First is going to be Lily. And Lily's question is Lily's question is, I have to find it. Here it is. Can you tell me any clues about my love of my life? Not another dog, an actual man, because all my dogs are the loves of my life. I think everybody's dog is the love of their life. 100. Um, do I already know this person? No, you have not met this person yet, because I feel like I don't. You don't. Okay, Lily, I'm going to answer your question. The love of your life won't be coming in the beginning of this year. The love of your life, you have never ever met them yet. There's somebody brand spanking new. Um, there's someone that's going to take you by surprise when you meet them. Like, you won't be thinking about a love of a life. You won't be thinking about a new beginning or anything like that. It will be the last thing on your mind. Also, when this person comes in, they're going to be like, to you, they're going to seem larger than life. I'm just getting that. I don't know if that has to do with size, or if that has to do with just their, in general, the way they are. Like, some people can seem larger in life because they're just, their energy or whatever, but they're going to seem larger than life to you. This is the type of person that they are, is somewhat typical to people that you have dated in the past, but with a twist. They have some different aspects to them, and a different type of, like, attitude. Not attitude isn't always a negative word. I'll just say that for you guys. Um, I feel like there's the potential. Now, part of this depends on when and where and what you're going to do moving forward. So, if you're going to be staying where you are for a bit of time, this person has the potential to come in spring, the second half of spring, before summer, but the second half of spring. If you are going to wait and relocate, this person will not be coming in until after the relocation. Now, I do want to say this. If somebody comes in the beginning part of spring, that doesn't, and you're still relocating, or the second part of spring, and you still plan on relocating, don't say no. Have a relationship. You never know where it's going to go, how it's going to end up, what can happen. Not everything is meant to last forever after. Some things are just meant to come in and give us stability, support, and a little bow, 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 bow for a minute. But if you're open to that, if you're not, don't do it. I'm not telling anybody how to live their life. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. So there's a lot of people that say, nope, I don't want to mess around with a mess anymore. So if it's not the one, it's done. But some people are like, I'm open to like someone that might be a short term situation thing. Whatever it is for you, as long as it doesn't change your direction, you're solid. Okay. Aloha J. If you would like to call in, you can. And Jay did donate. Lily did donate. So they are first up. Aloha Jay, you can want to call in now. I'm going to give him a few seconds to call in so that because I know he called in earlier. So I was still in the middle of intros and such. So Jay, where are you? Jay, J, 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 J. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, everybody on Podbean. There's quite a few people here. Thank you so much. I love that you are here. Uh, okay. Jay is not calling in, so I'm going to go to a question. Is there anybody else that donated that I need to get to before? Oh, there he is. Hey, Jay, how are you? It'll just take a second for the connection.
Hello.
Hey, Jay, how are you?
It's great to hear from you. Welcome to the new year and year of the horse.
Yes. Jay, what are you in the Chinese zodiac?
I am I think I'm a water dragon.
Okay, cool. I'm a fire horse, and it's actually the year of the fire horse, but it starts. We'll see. We'll see. I'm playing it by ear. I'm gonna let it see what happens and go from there. You guys will see with me. Oh my gosh, did this just? I think it did. Okay, never mind. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, Jay. So, okay, Jay, what's going on? What's your question?
So it's interesting. It's the year of the horse because one of my intentions was actually to do a death cafe. And actually, when I talked to the person who was running it, I called her up on New Year's Day and says, I'm planning to run a death cafe this year. And she says, I'm looking for the person. So that's me. So I'm just really excited about that. It's actually about death and people on the other side. So my question is from probably anybody on the other side about doing this death cafe is to help me get, I guess, more people talking about it than just being quiet about it. So I just wondered what are suggestions or what they say in the spirits from the other side that maybe a way I should go about this, a better way of actually getting more people connected and talking about that.
Okay, so start up. I always say this. I know it. It sounds like I'm always repeating things. However, um, but what works works. That's it. Just what works works. One of the best ways to do it is to either go to start a podcast about it, because then you can get people from all over, not just in that specific area, but then people will come from all over for that. And then the second thing is to look at what I'm hearing for you is to look at other people's podcasts and see what they're doing and how they're doing it, how the conversations go, kind of so you can understand. And I don't want to say control the conversation, but in some ways you have to. Otherwise, it gets taken over by one person and their whole life story or whatever. So, not that that's a horrible thing, but you want to keep it relative for everybody and on topic. Um, so starting either a blog, I'm not good at blogs, but you can start either a blog or a podcast, you some sort of social media for your own, hey, look, I'm starting this. Don't worry if you don't have a lot of followers. Just the people who are interested in what you're putting out there will be drawn to it. And then once they're drawn to it, they'll interact on social media and or in person. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yes, you're right about that. I'm actually creating like a meetup group for 2 locations somewhere I live. It's an in-person death cafe, and I really reached out for people who were doing this before, and they were too busy or they didn't want to, have enough time for me to talk to me regarding support. But one person did, so I'm really grateful for that. So it definitely it's an in-person event, but I understand maybe using social media to expand, I guess, the possibility, not the possibility of just just getting people known that I'm here actually.
So yeah, even okay, so I'm gonna say again, I'm gonna say a couple things, Jay. Even though it's an in-person event, in marketing, they will say someone needs to see something 6 times before they before it really catches them. That before they really start to look at it. They and in social media, we are bombarded with a lot of different things. So when you put this out on social media, whether it be Meetup and all the other socials, whichever ones you're using, you have to keep putting it out like every single day. Some of the things the same, but then other things a little bit different. Because in today's world, social media is one of the strongest ways to let people know about your product, what you're doing, whether it's a meetup, whether it's what you're doing, or even a business. If you want long term traction, if you want long term, uh, if this is going to be a one time thing, just promote, 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 promote until the time of the thing. If it's going to be something that you would like to continue on with or have more long term, you might want to consider a venue that will bring people in from the outside, other than just seeing like the meetup things. I hope that makes sense to you, Jay.
Oh yeah, for sure. For
Okay,
sure.
was this helpful? I hope it was helpful.
Yeah, well, it's just anything else. I mean, I'm just trying to find my way around this because this is the first time I've created a meetup group in person, talking about a very deep subject and putting it in venues where coffee places, really nice coffee places in 2 different parts of the city. So yeah, it helps.
And I really want to say, take advantage as much as you can of social media with this. That's anytime you see, and I see them all the time, on social media where people have passed and they're putting so and so passed, put your thing in there. Say, I'm so sorry to hear that. If you want to join our group, yada, yada. That will be very helpful. But I do feel like you're going to have to the meetup is great, but really push it on social media also. Whatever social media you choose, okay, Jay?
Yep, I
Ex-
agree.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Jay, and good luck with it. Let me know how it works out.
Sure. My first one is March 18th.
Excellent.
Ahead.
Good, good, good. Well, get the word out for people.
Do that
Okay.
today. Thank you.
You're welcome, Jay. Have an amazing rest of the day.
Have a blessed And Happy New Year, Chinese New Year to the horse.
Yep, happy Chinese New and there's an eclipse on the same day, which
Really?
is yeah, so last week
Wow.
pl last week, I think Saturn moved and some other big planets moving, and then there's like an eclipse, and then the Chinese New Year. There's a lot going on, and these are things that people say, "Oh, this hasn't moved in 3 years. This hasn't moved in 2,000 years," or whatever it is. So we can expect to see a life we've never seen before as long as we're out there doing things with it, right?
Yes, I agree with you.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you again, Jay. You have an amazing rest of the day.
Yeah, bless you always. Thank you.
Bless you too. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, you guys, if anybody else has donated, uh, yeah, that's my big cup, my big cup with my tea in it. Okay, you guys, if anybody else has donated, please let me know. Please put it in the chat. Rebecca will let me know probably on Podbean because it will be easier. There's not quite as many messages on Podbean. All right, everybody, I'm going to go through questions one at a time. There's something else I wanted to tell you. Something else, but I can't remember, so it's okay. I'm going to go back and forth between what from one to the other. So Anna says, "Hi Toni, I want to ask my guides for the next guidance in my business. Do I need to fix my vibration in terms of sales or just need more time for it to manifest?" Both. I instantly hear both, Anna. I feel like it's not it, I do feel like it's both. Give it time, but keep working on yourself in the meantime, if you will. It is going to come together. I really want to say this, you guys. We are. I want you to start looking at your life, and it's really. I'm going to say it's not easy, especially when we're going through things like we have a business and it might not be where we want it to be. We have, maybe we're single, maybe we're with a partner where it's not working, maybe we just went through a breakup, we're at a job we might not completely love. Listen, this is a feeling frequency dimension. And what we are putting out from our mind and our heart is what's coming back to us. What we believe is really what comes back to us on a daily basis. And it can be very difficult to transition from, they say fake it until you make it. And in a way, I believe that, and I would agree with it. But it's more of instead of faking it, think of something that genuinely makes you happy, even if it's from the past, something that genuinely makes you happy, and just hold that thought for as long as you can. That will start to change your frequency. That will start to change your vibration. It will start to change your mood. If you can focus in on whatever it is that makes you genuinely, I don't care what makes you genuinely happy and what other people think about it. Just focus in on that happiness. So if we did it right now, I want everybody to just like take a very slow, deep breath in and then allow that breath to release and allow your mind to go back to something that was very, very happy. And then hold that feeling and allow it to go to every cell of your body. Now, the more you do that, the better you're going to be, the better you're going to feel. And if you need a new happy memory, just ask your mind to show you a new happy memory or something from the future that would make you very, very happy. So, Anna, for you, it might be your business having this many customers or clients or this much productivity, and hold on to that because where we are is where we are met. Everything is frequency. But the beautiful thing, whether we know it or not, whether we believe it or not, is we control that frequency. We control it with what's going on with us, but sometimes it's also controlled by outside influences. So we really want to be in that space where we are feeling very in control of ourselves and not letting, first of all, outside influences affect us. Um, and then we need to, within us, have those feelings that are very strong and powerful and keep reinforcing them. And the biggest thing I will say to everybody, once you get in bed at night and your mind is relaxing for the first time, possibly throughout the day, it has a tendency to bring up things that you have not resolved from the past or from the day, or things that are bothering you that you just didn't even think about all day long. So when you get in bed, rather than allow your mind to just go willy-nilly with everything you've been avoiding all day, what bill is due, what your bank account looks like, what your business looks like, what your relationship looks like, or what's your ex, whatever. Rather than just let your mind go there, take a breath and control your last thoughts of the day. And I believe very, very, very strongly, very powerfully that we create our world. And as long as we allow in those that are co creating the same things we want and better, we will be in an amazing space. So, as we fall asleep, you have a choice. You can see your business the way you want it to be, you can see your world the way you want it to be. Or the other thing, and I do this quite often as I'm falling asleep, just so that my mind doesn't go to things that like from the past or whatever. I just go into prayer, 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 that word, state. You know what word I'm talking about. Go into that state where you're just like, first of all, wishing the best or praying the best. I'm so sorry for everybody else. I am not drinking. I swear to goodness. Praying. I won't use the second ah because I still can't say my ahs. Okay, I apologize for that. Um, where we are praying for all of those that we love and care about and all the beautiful things we want for them. Because what we pray for others is what also comes to us. So no praying is done in vain. So when we are praying for others and what we want for them to be successful, to be happy, to be loved, to be healthy, it's also that is filling our vibration and our energy. Once you get through all of your praying sequence, start being like, thank you for my bed, thank you for my home. You will fall asleep in that energy and you will wake up very, very good. Um, so that is what I recommend to keep you to help your frequency, your vibration. And remember, this is a feeling planet, a feeling dimension, but you have a choice of the feelings that you want to experience. Now, don't get me wrong. I know we all go through some pretty shiny things on this planet. We all go through financial problems, situations. We all go through, things with friends and family and so on and so forth. We go through it. I get that. I've been through it. We all have. The idea is to be in a space where we change the way we think about what we've been through. So instead of thinking, oh, they did this to me, say, no, God did this for me. See, God, right there. Oh, this happened to me. No, God did this for me. Now, there are some situations that we may not be able to easily say that with, especially in the beginning. But as time goes on, um, you will be able to say that. And you, when you change your perspective, like if you were really in love with someone and they were removed from your life, and it was in your best interest, and you know that because they were a scoundrel, just a scoundrel. Where the hell is that word coming from? Just a freaking scoundrel they were. Someone's granny is tapping in right now. What a scoundrel! Oh my god, I'm so sorry. And you know that, but just because somebody's a scoundrel, it doesn't mean you don't love them. So it hurts, but you have to keep telling yourself this is for the best. And somebody, there are millions upon millions upon millions of people in this world. If you will find a better person than that, and even though it hurts and you don't want to let go of that person because of the love you have for them, remember there is someone that will have that love for you. And the same with businesses. We have to get to that frequency, that level where if we own a business, a side hustle, whatever you want to call it, we have to bring back, keep remembering, Anna, and everybody else listening, why am I running this business? Why do I have this business? Why did I start it? Go back to your passion. Don't go to how it's doing right now. Go to your passion with it. And then ask them to show me how to promote it. Show me how to get the people I need and go from there. Okay, sweetie, that's the best thing you can do for that. Okay. Aloha, Jay. I just want to say one more thing. I know you've set up 2 meetups for this, and I feel like long term you might want to do more meetups with this. Like you see how the first one and the second one goes. If this is something you're going to do long term, let's say like once a month, you might want to incorporate some sort of podcast with it in between to also help people that maybe can't join the meetup immediately. But whatever you decide is good for you. But I keep getting that, so I'm gonna say it one more time for you. I know right now you're on the in-person thing, and I get that. And I love that it's in person because people really need in person right now. People need face-to-face connection, face-to-face talking. Um, so if you can start a business right now that's like called a chat room where people can come in and just talk, um, and it doesn't have to be bar based. It can be any sort of space that you have. Go for it. Go for it. That would be very good. Okay, cuddle rooms are going to be extremely popular. Get certified cuddlers, start certifying cuddlers, figure out like how you can certify cuddlers. And then, yeah, they're going to be, people will make tons of money on cuddle rooms and cuddle circles and stuff like that because moving forward there are a lot of people that just are not getting physical contact that needed. Okay. Eliza says, "Hey, Tony, I tried asking last week, but I couldn't figure out the vertical video." Nobody could figure out last week's show, not even me. And I apologize again. I had to reboot, like shut down my computer and start it again to get it going again. So I apologize, everybody. Um, to watch it. Does HV from work like me? Will anything come about? Do you guys see that flashing? Like, you guys could say it was my other room that was causing that flashing. Apparently not, because it's happening in here too. Just leave my plants alone. Whatever, whoever, leave them alone. Okay, HV. Does HV from your work? Yes, but not the way. Okay, not the way you might want. Not the way you might think. I think HV is, and I listen, that word again. Uh, when somebody really likes you, you feel it, especially if they like you that way, right? If they like you that way, think about it. You feel it. They don't have to really say it. You kind of feel it. Um, and I'm going to say this. I think what I'm hearing is easy breezy. So this person might be more into something that's like more casual. I hear hookup. I'm not accusing anyone of anything, and I'm not saying it's wrong or right. I don't care what people do. Just be transparent in it. If you just want hookups or casual, just tell the person, be honest about that. I feel like this person is not ready or wanting that full on. If you uh that's what I'm gonna leave that there. I also want to say, you guys, if you're trying to figure out what kind of businesses are going to start to take off, there's a couple that are really, one I just heard about. I feel like this one would be, you would really have to have the right staff because it would be very demanding. But um, when hospitals release a after surgery, a homeless person or whatever, they need to go to a facility. And so anybody who has those facilities set up, that is all government pay. And that's going to be an incredible business to have financially. Emotionally, I would have a hard time with that business personally. But if you have a facility, a home that can take people after surgery until they're better, then that is going to be good. You can get grants. And for all the businesses I'm about to mention, every single business I'm about to mention, search grants. Grants, grants, grants. Maybe say you're Somalian. Kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Don't come at me. Don't come at me because I think I'm funny. Don't come at me. Um, so that's one. Homeless people after a hospital visit. Elderly people before they need the care, but they can't live alone, but they need the care. A shared housing for the elderly, in the like the in between from their house to like a care facility. That again, you don't need nurses, you don't need doctors. Um, that's going to be really huge. So there'll be like roomies, if you will, and have that going on. Um, Another business that, and again, it's a house type of business, is when somebody gets done with surgery and maybe they don't have someone to take care of them, they can come, and this one does need medical staff for wound care and such until they can go home without care. Okay. Set it up, set at least one room up to handle, or set the whole house up for women who maybe have had C-sections or something like that, so that after that, they can go and they can be with the baby and have care and not be on their own for the first whatever. And a lot of these, all of those are, will be paid for by insurance or government insurance or whatever it is. So please know that and be go for grants and government contracts, so on and so forth. Have a person that can specifically do all the insurance work on it, and you're going to be fine. Those are three or however many businesses that if you have the property and you can get the property with grants and you can get the property fixed with grants because you're getting it with the idea of doing a facility, a home where people can come to. Now, if you don't want to do a home, you can just get a contract with you can just get a contract to do home health care, or you can get clients or work with a hospital or whatever to do home health care, to do uh, to work with nurses, to send nurses out to do wound care. To There's a number of different ways to do this moving forward, but with our hospitals like having people stay less and less and less time. They just like get them in and get them out. There's going to be a great need for this moving forward. Okay, next. Erin wants to know any message from my grandma Nancy. I almost said Nana. Erin, did you call her Nana? I need to know. Okay, um, don't that song, Don't Let Him Go. Don't let him go. Take it easy, take it slow. That's coming through first, but I feel like there's something coming in for you. Um, I see I don't know if it's a new soul. A new soul is coming in for you. And it might be a pet because I hear forever home, forever home, forever home. So please, I don't know if you're looking for a pet right now. And this pet is different than ones that you've had in the past, I'm hearing. It's going to be, I just feel like it's going to be your baby. And you might not know that in the beginning. I don't know. But it's going to be your baby. That's what I'm getting, Erin. Sorry about that, you guys. Sorry. Let me see if are there any questions on podcast. Okay, okay. The next question is okay. Oh, this is for two people. This is what I use. I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to be doxxed, but this is amazing. And they also have something for the microbiome. This company is amazing. Um, Sleep patterns have been off, and the one thing I will say is get an old school alarm clock and get your electronics out of your rooms. Um, because even if you're not on it, it's still attracting those waves, if you will. Get an old school alarm clock. You can still set your alarm in another room. If you don't want to do that, make sure only the alarm is the only thing in your room. The other thing is, if you take this a couple hours before you actually want to fall asleep. I was taking one and it was okay. And then I started taking two and I couldn't stay awake. And I'm typically up until 4 or 5 in the morning. So, yeah, yeah. But I also take, there is one other thing I do. Depending on your age, you might need to look into HRT because that will totally mess with your sleep rhythms. Let's see who else is on here. What other questions do we have? Happy Bank Day, Jennifer. I think we are on President's Day. You're on Bank Day. I think it's President's Day. I have no idea. Hey, 4Q, thanks for joining the show. Hey, Maris. I have a question. When do you see me working with my own authority, independent? Okay. So it's up to you. I'm hearing, Maris. You have to get things together. You can't just, I know you wouldn't. Please don't be offended by the way they're saying this. Don't go willy nilly. Just start organizing everything now and building it now so that when it happens, you're ready. You have everything built, okay? So that you have everything together and built and good to go, if that makes sense. When is this going to happen? It really depends on you. It depends on how much time and energy you put into building it, is what I'm getting. There's promoting, building. That's just what I'm getting, love. I hope that's really helpful. Thank you, Jennifer. Okay, let me see. Yeah, like, Eliza, like a homeless medical facility. So sometimes homeless people go in and they have to have surgery. And I saw this one, I'm gonna be honest. Um, I saw this one on a video, and there's a guy that he teaches people how to do this. So this isn't my own thing, but he teaches people how to set up the house where people who go into the hospital and they have surgery, but they're homeless, and then they can't just release them onto the street, but they can't keep them any longer. So then they have to send them to like a aftercare facility, and it's basically homeless people. So that is going to be very, very, very popular. It's unfortunate that we even need that, but this is the world right now. Um, you so whoever does that, one of the things is like sticking strictly to the contracts that are in play is going to be difficult. I wouldn't be able to, but you're going to have whoever does that, they have to have a manager that will stick so strong to those contracts, because that's again the world that we live in. Okay, scoundrel, yeah. And also, any aftercare facility or a business where you send people into people's homes to take care of them now. So one thing people are doing, even if they're like parents have Alzheimer's or dementia, or they're having cancer, they're no longer putting them into like nursing homes or assisted living homes. What they're doing is they're having nurses and doctors come in for like you get so many hours a week or a day, and then they come in and they take care of them, and then the family takes over. It gives the family a break, but also if you, and this is for anybody who has family members who are or may be sick too. um, if your parents own a home, let's just say, and you put them into a nursing home or assisted living, when they pass, assisted living can try to claim that home for payment. And their cost per day is so expensive. And people have started realizing this and stopped putting their loved ones in care facilities and started having people come out. You would think that's just covered by their Social Security and their Medicare, and it's not. They go after any resources, find any money in the bank, any homes, anything that your loved ones had, and they claim them. Does And I've heard this from all states. It's not one particular state. It's a number of states that are doing it. So if you have a company that can help with elder care in any way, that's going to become more and more popular moving forward. Also, plus people just don't, they've heard so many bad stories about like nursing homes and such. So that's something to think about also moving forward. I think 2026 into 2028 is going to be businesses that completely deal with human contact. And by the time we hit 2030, those businesses are going to do pretty well. You just have to figure out a solid way to profit from that. So it like a lot of people get counseling, which is counseling can be very, very good as long as you're resolving issues and not just talking about them again and again. So one of the things that is going to happen is some people just go to counseling because they really don't have anybody else to talk to. So with chat rooms, whether it's and the in-person ones may do better than the over the phone chat spaces. They're going to um, they're going to do very, very well. Uh, you're just going to have people there that can have the appropriate chat for people and have healthy boundaries. But open chat rooms where just anybody can come in and chat is good also. But human to human contact, that is going to be incredible business. And just make sure you have like your juice bars, your coffee bars, whatever it is that you're doing for beverages and snackies while they are there. Those are going to be businesses that are really going to take off, especially after toward the end of 26 into 27. They're going to take off strong. So you have a little time to get that together. Again, I don't know about other countries. I know America has a number of grants that you can get and you can use to build these spaces or get a space and put it together. Um, you can even use a house for a chat space or a cuddle room. Don't let it go too far, folks. I don't want to hear anybody say, a psychic told me, and you're getting busted as a brothel. That is not what I'm saying. Not at all. Keep it clean. um, and cuddling then has a very different meaning between us. You can use a home, and they'll give a lot of grants for purchasing a home for a business, just purchasing a home for having remodeling it for a business type of thing. Just make sure it's zoned correctly. A lot of assisted living homes and aftercare homes are in regular neighborhoods. They're not in zoned commercial areas. But just do your research, take your steps, use grants and loans. I think it's Elizabeth is always asking about assisted living or something. I can't remember who it is, so I apologize for that. But you can do all of that if that's your intention to have a home, an assisted living home. It can all be done through grants, 100% through grants with no problem. That's not something you need to. Everything from the purchase to the remodeling and the facilitation of a facility that works best for you. Okay. Hey, Melissa, thanks for joining the show. All right, you guys, I'm going to check. I'm going to go through quick and check if there's anything in here. I feel like I missed something. Melissa says, hi from New Zealand. Hey, Melissa, see, I did miss something. Oh, I missed vanilla too, vanilla and pie. Okay, I'm gonna take care of you too. I'm carrying a heavy load. Does any past loved ones have a message for me? Well, the first thing I hear, Melissa, is that's on Take It Easy on Me. Uh, Take it easy on me. It should be easy to see. Um, and they're showing me you can put this load down. I don't know why they're showing me. You can just put it down. Is it I know you would say it's not a choice to carry this load. you feel I think you feel obligated maybe to carry this load, but they're saying you can just put it down and let and allow others to help, let others know, allow others to help, okay? Melissa, that is one of the things that they are really, really saying. Allow others to help, allow others to come in and step in and do what they can also. Um, I really, really hope that's helpful for you, Melissa. Vanilla and pie, hi. Will I have a good job by this spring to improve my finances? Yes, 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 no. Yes, 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 no. That's the way I'm hearing it. Yes, 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 no. So I feel like number one, of course, being out there and applying, take the right job. Uh, don't you don't have to take you don't have to entertain every offer, but make sure you're understanding the offers that you do entertain is very, very important to you. And make sure that your resume and everything is AI compliant because they're running it through AI now. Um, so make sure it's AI compliant. Um, and answer your phone. Sometimes if people don't answer their phone, they just go to the next candidate. Work with, I don't want to call it a recruiter, but like someone who helps people find work, but not like a paid person, just a regular recruiter. Like if it, for example, if you graduated from school, the recruiter from school, that the department that helps students find work, work with them. They're gonna be those people will be selected first. The next thing is don't take something just because it's the first thing or you feel like it might be the only thing. You can accept it, but keep looking also. Okay. I do feel like that by spring, you will have offers. You will accept one or two of them, which sounds weird. I know, right? You're going to accept two positions. You might accept one and then realize that they're not a good company or you change your mind because something better comes along. And believe me, companies do that to people all the time. Um, People are so loyal to companies and companies kind of are not good to people. So don't stress about that. If a better offer comes along, especially before you start, take the better offer. I have to remind people, and I know we remember this, but we get caught up in, well, I'm here and I need to be loyal and I need to this, I need to do that. Um, you received your education and your training and everything so that you could get the most amount of money. It's nice if you're in a place that is great. It's nice if you're in a company that's a good company. It's nice if you have friends at that company, but the bottom line is whatever you're doing it to pay your bills, have a sense of security, and to be able to take care of everything you need to take care of, and hopefully have some leftover for savings. If the place you're working for is not providing that for you, it's okay to look and see who will provide that for you. And it's shocking to so many people that new hires are receiving more than they are, and they've been there and they've been loyal to the company. But new hires, the higher rate of pay is higher than what it was when you came in. So they've been incrementally supplementing a raise for you, but new hires are already above that. So make sure you're looking at what is the hiring rate of my position, and make sure if your company's not giving you that, and they might not because you're already there and they might think you won't go, do not quit your job willy-nilly. Instead, start looking at who will pay you that. Because at the end of the day, if somebody's your friend at work, they'll be your friend outside of work. You're not there for friends, you're there for money. Like, this is how we live. This is how we buy groceries that are so overpriced and electric that keeps going up. This is how we survive in this world, is whatever they are paying us. So make sure you are getting the most that you can wherever you are. And that's not wrong. That's why you do it. I mean, we are not a nonprofit. We are not a volunteer organization, and we can feel good about our company and we can feel great about our boss. But at the end of the day, we need to feel safe and secure with our finances and with what's in the bank and our ability to maintain our stability and our position in the company. And sometimes that means, not for everyone and not always, looking around and seeing whatever else is out there. Now, some of you will look around and go, yeah, I'm being treated pretty well. I'm being paid pretty well. Awesome. Stay where you are. Every once in a while, good luck. But if there is something else available that will pay you more, or something you can start on the side that will bring in extra money, do not feel badly about that. Do it, because that is how we are going to be moving forward in the future. It's unfortunate that in this world right now, we are where we are, and there are a lot of people who are really struggling, and I get that. You have to be willing to take the hard step to get the soft life. You really have to be willing to take the hard step to get the soft life. And you might have to take a couple hard steps. You might have to, like, work a couple, 12 of 16-hour days, like your regular and then your side thing. But if you're willing to do that, it will pay off in dividends after the fact. Okay, everybody? Thank you so much for being here. If I did not get your question, I'll be back next Monday. Please forgive me for not um, getting to you. If I did not get to you, I apologize. Um, and thank you for being here so much. I will see you all tomorrow for book club. You can join tomorrow at noon on YouTube and Podbean. Thank you so much again. Have an absolutely amazing rest of the day.